Hello, it's April. Thank you for joining me. I love you. Welcome. Okay, we're gonna go here first. I have the steampunk tarot. Let's try it this way. Okay. It's really sticky. It's only because it's old and frayed. I promise. I love you. 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 I'm getting better. Okay. The Chariot and the Queen of Pentacles wanted to be seen. Let's see what the feminine is saying at this time. The feminine is showing up with a small offer of love, even if it's not love per se, an offering of peace. So we are working on that garden. Go into the garden and pull the weeds out of the feminine. Okay. I want to create a garden that does not come from a space of woundedness, waiting, or devil behavior. I want to heal the new beginning so I can plant a garden of success. The wounded waiting of the devil. The devil is waiting in woundedness. As you heal and move forward, as you grow past your own woundedness. There's a crow, a dog, a greenhouse. Let's overlay this, please, with the masculine energy so we can get a better understanding. Whatever your woundedness was, you have the lighted torch. There is pressure being put on you to come out of this feeling of woundedness. It's hard to read a photo. Okay. We got justice on the bottom from the masculine. Remember, each person has masculine and feminine within them. Can I clarify the Seven of Pentacles as a feminine energy with the masculine counterpart? And when we are coming into union, we are trying to combine our own masculine and our own feminine to work in conjunction with each other so we may. The garden wants us to communicate with peaceful action. See that? This garden may have been planted while we were still in a toxic frequency. So it's going to bring in woundedness. And all we're going to do is wait for the new beginning. No matter how much healing goes on, we have to go back and dig out your garden. Go back and make adjustments on your manifestations that you've been making from a toxic place. The devil energy isn't always toxic, but when we are manifesting from a low vibrational frequency, we will receive low vibrational manifestations, and they take a long time to come in. So if you're just sitting in limbo, not really going forward, not really going backwards, not really growing very much, you have to take a look at your wounded manifestations. What you were trying to bring about when you were not in a healed state. So with the Four of Swords, we have use your intuition to see it in a different perspective. Your intuition is trying to have you see it in a different perspective. It is time to hang so you may bear a new opinion. We have the crystal ball and the moon showing up. Usually the feminine energy is the intuitive one, not the masculine energy. But this 12 is masculine energy, this 12 frequency. Together it's a 14, and that's talking about bring that idea into balance. Bring these new perspectives into balance. The time is now to heal, to lay down the sword. Now, I always thought this card was, there's a sword pointing at his head, a sword pointing at his throat, and a sword pointing at his heart. So we're not coming, this is not being a cohesive action. Our mental state, our words, and our heart are not working in optimum togetherness. The moon is trying to come up, illusion about a soul tie connection. Can I clarify the Fool? No, that's too many cards. Oh, that's way too many cards. And they dumped it. Okay. So we have the Eight of Swords to the Knight of Swords. Not seeing that there's fast-moving action behind the scenes. In truth, not seeing that there's fast-moving action in truth. The Six of Pentacles, we're finding balance. The Seven of Swords to a sneaky behavior. The Queen of Swords, cutting that kind of behavior out. The Three of Swords, being brave enough to look at the heartache. The Temperance, balancing out. I just said that, the Temperance. And then the Three of Pentacles, trying to find somebody to work together. We have the Eight of Cups on the bottom and the Knight of Wands. So taking action towards moving away. Can I clarify the Fool, please? We are taking a new approach to our spiritual journey. This for me is the spiritual path, the Page of Wands. Somebody who is needing to learn how to take proper action. Somebody who is willing to put both hands in. Somebody who is available for the light and who emanates a golden frequency. Okay. Let's see about this Nine of Wands. It's not working. Okay, so we got a mirrored energy. We got the garden of disappointment was coming from the wounded space. We got the same energy in the masculine and the feminine coming in right below. So in the feminine energy, the masculine is planting the seeds and taking notes. And in the masculine energy, the feminine is planting seeds and taking notes. So this may be a feminine that acts like the masculine or a masculine that acts like a feminine. These roles may be reversed. Maybe the feminine can only see in the mirror of the masculine planting his seeds, that her seeds that she planted were disappointing. And the masculine is trying to communicate to the feminine that he was wounded when he planted his seeds. Now this deck doesn't want to come together. Come on now. We get the Three of Wands. What are we going to say for the Three of Wands? What's going on for the Three of Wands? So there is some confusion here. I'm not going to lie. The Queen of Swords is trying to come out in reverse, but I'm not taking that because I threw it. Thank you, Light. Please stay on for just a couple more minutes. I have 2 lights in my house that do this flickering thing all the time. I don't know if it's because the frequencies are raising. Come on, it's not cool. Sorry if that scared you. So we have the Knight of Swords coming out again. That fast action towards truth. the feminine is waiting for the masculine to take that fast action towards truth. Even if this is all inside of you. The ships are there. We have to board the ship to stop waiting. The ship is the manifestation. The ship is bringing you to the destination of the X paradigm or the Y paradigm. And you're not supposed to just sit on the sidelines because you think that by waiting it out, you're not going to have to repeat the cycle of toxicity. Because if you're just sitting and waiting, you're not learning the lesson. You're avoiding the lesson. And sure as shit, the next thing coming in is going to be something that's toxic and you don't want. Because you've manifested to wait instead of take action and place the burdens down to live in your own wish fulfillment. So when we talk about the X paradigm and the Y paradigm as a reader, it means that when you are in your X paradigm, you are taking what is familiar, you're taking what is easy, you're taking what is known. And when you step into that Y paradigm, nothing feels the same. It's not the same energy that you're used to. It's not the same toxic cycle. You've surpassed that. It doesn't mean that there's not going to be another cycle. It just means you were bold enough to step out into a frequency that I think that we're here for the whole journey, to learn the cycles, to let go of the cycles. Like in one lifetime, one person could learn as many cycles as possible if they're willing to keep moving forward and not wait. Speak the truth. Be their authentic self. As long as you're being your authentic self and you're not hurting any other souls and you're not waiting around for life to happen to you, you can learn as many lessons as your time allows. Sometimes the boredom in a relationship is because we're not growing. Flying this unique flight on the bottom. One ring circus. We got the one ring circus. This one comes up for me a lot. It's probably because I'm doing the waiting. My feminine side is waiting for me to move with truthful action about my masculine side. My masculine side has been doing all of the work up until now. I'm trying to get into my feminine side. So one ring circus. You are capable and competent. I've read this one before. I know I have. Independence is key now as you step into your journey today. Others may not have the vision or resources that you need. Recognize that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent, capable of moving forward with assurance. Self-reliance is important. Another aspect to consider is creating and maintaining clear boundaries. between you and another. Be discerning about your partnerships at this time. When you know who you are and have a healthy sense of where you end and others begin, you're able to enter into the best kind of relationship and will attract people who mirror back to you wholeness. Interdependent relationships are always mutually supportive, stimulating, and transformative. You can achieve anything at this time, and encouragement is on the bottom. The gorillas. Giraffes for me are like the ancestors. And this is, for me, my connection to my son, that I'm being encouraged to clear the cycles of toxicness, the wounded behavior that I learned while I was a child, to put those burdens down because they are not who I truly am. They are just the way I learned how to be through watching my family be toxic and not understanding that they were in the cycles of family lineage trauma. The teenage pregnancy, even though I didn't follow that cycle. But the other cycle sure did follow me about the single parent. The single parent. Everybody on my mother's side was a single parent. Every relationship broke away from the mother-father unit. And now, there is only one cousin who has not fallen victim to that breaking apart from the family unit. All the rest of us, all the other cousins that have children have broken apart. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us. One never had kids. They're still together. So 5 out of 6 that have children are already away from their spouses. The father of the children, the family unit's already broken. That's the cycle repeating, the cycle repeating, the cycle repeating. I wanted to break all these cycles I got that had to do with another issue. The only person that didn't break apart didn't receive the trauma. Holy. Okay. That's enough sharing for today. My cousin is still with his girlfriend because he didn't receive the same trauma that the rest of us girls did. I love you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining. I hope you could take something away from this message today on how you can Look into your own journey with an understanding and a new perspective. I love you.